feel very happy to teach you the first lesson of English, the last lesson. Actually, we know that children like to spend their time very happily at home. Especially when a teacher gives a homework, that homework, if the students didn't like it, they don't like to go to school on that particular day also. That we daily we watch. But in this lesson, the teacher gave a homework to the children that the next day he was going to ask about participles. So the hero of this lesson, he didn't like that. So next day he started to school so late because he didn't like that homework. He was going, already he was late, he was observing that his surroundings were so pleasant. The weather was very nice, the small sparrows, birds, they are making sounds, everything is good. And another thing, on the way there was a sawmill. There the Prussian soldiers, they were taking drill. That also there, he was watching all these things and going. And when he passed the town hall means in those days the government officers were settled there. In that area, when he is passing, he saw a group of people, crowd. There was a crowd there and they were watching something. So that, what is that one? That is a bulletin board. Bulletin board, the government orders any instruction to the people, everything will be displayed there. There was a crowd. So one person saw from there, and the boy was going to school so late. So he commended the boy. So don't go fast. Already time is there, more time is there. Like that he criticizes him. So he understood what he was telling and he started going to school very fast. On the way, he saw the garden. It was the garden arranged by his teacher who gave him homework. He caused that in his mind full of tension because already he was late and the teacher was very strict person. So he didn't know what is going to happen if he was late to school. The main reason he didn't like the topic, his homework, he didn't like it. So when he reached there, he was surprised. Why? Because there was no sound at all, pin drop silence in the school. Classrooms also like that. So through the window, he just observed how to enter the class. He was thinking that if the class was in full of disturbance, that students were moving here and there like that means he also can enter without the knowledge of the teacher. That was his intention. But it was not possible that day. Why? There was pin drop silence. Each and every student occupied their places. And the teacher was moving here and there with a rod in his iron rod in his hand. So he was in full tension. He didn't know what to do. Anyhow, he entered the class. The teacher welcomed him, come inside, without you. We started the class. Like that he said. He occupied his seat. So the boy, after sitting, he observed that the back benches always were empty. But today, some important village people, old people were sitting there. They also sitting very silently as the boys were sitting. So he didn't know the reason. The teacher, he sat in his chair and he observed his teacher also. He wore special dresses, coat and cap. He used to use these type of dresses only on special occasions. We also might have seen in our schools when the educational officers are going to be visited to our schools, the teachers, the principal or the headmaster used to come to school in special dress. In the same way, he also wore such a special dresses which he used to wear on special occasions, any officer's visit or any celebrations in his school. After sitting in his chair, very sadly he informed the children, "Dear children, this is a last lesson I am going to teach you. From tomorrow, a new teacher is going to come and he is going to teach you German. So this is the last French class." So it was a big blow to him because his mother tongue, that is French. What happened? The German occupied 2 districts of France and that were under the control of the Germans now. So the German government instructed the people they have to learn German compulsorily. So that was the instruction on the bulletin board. Now he understood. So that is why the people were gathered in front of the bulletin board. And the teacher, when he said like that, so he understood that. So the chance for learning his mother tongue is over. His mother tongue also he is not perfect. We know. That's why he planned to cut the class. When the teacher gave him homework regarding the participles, he was not interested. He wanted to spend the whole day watching the nature, something like that. But how is it possible for him to learn a foreign language? So that was a tension for the boy. And so now the boy understood that, oh, today is the last day of seeing our teacher. So tomorrow it is not possible for him to see him. He is going away from the school. A new teacher is coming. He worked there for 40 years. So he arranged very nice, beautiful gardens around the school. So that was a very big tension for him. The children were also shocked of his leaving the school. The village people also, they were also shocked because his service was such a wonderful one. So now the boy understood that why the village people were sitting at the back benches. So to thank the person for his service for a long period of 40 years to the village children. So while he was thinking like this, he heard the teacher calling him. He asked him to say the rules of the participle. But he said something. The teacher also was happy and he didn't mind it whether it is right or wrong because that was the last class. So he told him very sadly, from the next day onwards, all the children should speak and should write in German. Then they should not use their own mother tongue, that is French. And the teacher suggests our mother tongue is very valuable one. We can express our angry to the government also. We need not accept it also. So that was his personal view. At the same time, he recollected his past experiences in the school. Number one, he sent the children to water the plants in the school campus. He feels guilty of it. And another one, whenever the teacher wants to go for fishing, he used to give holiday to the children also. That also now he expressed to the children very sadly. And he is telling that our French language is a very beautiful language, very valuable one, and we should not forget it. In the world, French language is the one of the most beautiful language. Like that, he started praising his mother tongue. And in the beginning, the boy, he didn't listen to the class very carefully, attentively. But now, when the teacher started saying all these things, he got interest in listening to the teacher's words, what he says, and all these things. And the teacher was sitting motionless. He was observing each and everything, the benches and desks. Through the window, he is observing the creepers, the plants he planted. Everything give him a special attention to him. So he was thinking that he is going to leave the school, he was going to leave the benches, the classroom, and everything he spent for more than 40 years. So that was a very pity thing to him. And he asked the children. He started teaching something, history. And today his teaching was very different one. He explained whatever things he knows very elaborately, sincerely. So it was a first time the boy was also observing his teaching, and that is very different one. So he understood that the teacher wanted to express, teach us whatever he knows. And after that, at that time, the church bell struck 12 o'clock. The students were able to hear the trumpet beating of the Persian soldiers who were returning after the drill. The teacher stood up and his voice totally choked with sadness. He took a chalk piece in his hands and wrote on the blackboard, "Vive la France, long live France," like that in his French language he wrote, and he leaned his head on the wall and just said, "School is dismissed. You may go." Thus, like this, the lesson ends.